Hey there. So I'm coming to you with a quick message. I'm watching the update from Nancy Grace on the Nolan Wells case. Those boys are lying. The girls are lying. New evidence from the emergency call as the boat was supposed to be sinking. You could hear in the background them actually saying, "Is he dead?" And you hear one of the boys scream out his name, "Nolan!" Right? You hear the boy supposedly in an area where there's not supposed to be any cell phone coverage on his phone calling for the service to come pick them up as the boat is sinking, which means Nolan was on the boat when it was supposedly sinking. And apparently he died prior to or during the phone call for them to call for help. Nancy Grace is doing a good job with the details, bringing them up and having experts, but everyone is still playing pity pat and being sensitive to what's going on. These boys lied. They've had weeks at this point, not separated, not arrested, not getting their stories independently. They've had a lot of time to corroborate stories. Parents have gotten involved. I understand social media accounts have been deleted. Files have been deleted. That's a cover-up, guys. Straightforward. That is a cover-up. These supposed friends have covered it up, and none of them are coming out. None of them are coming forward. That being the case, they're all guilty. Everyone who was involved, they're all guilty. Now, what caused his death, we still don't know. The medical examiner did not release the throat. The medical examiner did not release the lungs to the federal examiner. Therefore, they cannot get a conclusive or definitive answers to what caused death. Was it before or after? Did he drown or was he strangled? All evidence of cover-up looks like he was strangled. I understand that he was in a fight with multiple boys. Not sure if that was on the boat or before. And supposedly there's a second victim, the one that they found face down on the island. That is supposed to be a different person. So I might have that part mixed up, but there are two black families affected in this situation. The Wells family, and there's another story of another young man who was beaten by multiple people on the island. So that is what we're trying to figure out right now. That's the information that's being passed through. This is a 51-minute video. I'm at minute 40. And just the repeat of the audio over and over and over again is just crazy. I'm going to play that for you now so you can hear it yourself. Okay, so before I push play, this is she's going to do a little bit of an intro, maybe 10 seconds or so before they go into the video and or the audio, excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and be quiet and let you listen to what I am hearing now. Here you go.
The original sound from the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources. With me now is Todd Shipley, digital expert. Todd, listen to this.
Chico Assistant, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles? Hello?
Hey.
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
Joining us tonight, Todd Shipley, digital cyber crime.
Okay, so that was a little difficult to hear. They do have a version that is supposed to be played at some point later, where they have digitally removed the background noise and the operator's voice, so you can only hear what's going on in the background. I've heard that video about 9 times, and just trying to focus in on the background talks. He was on that boat at the time of that call. He was unconscious at the very least at the time of that call. Someone said he was dead at the time of that call. And at the time of that call, one of his friends yelled out his name in agony and pain that his friend was no longer with him. That's the current status of it. Everything leading to this point, after hearing this, I think if you put together it all again, you'll know that there's a massive cover-up going on here. At least one of the parents of one of the boys, and I don't know which it is, was a judge, which means they've got contacts in the coroner's office. They've got contacts and they kind of know the cases and what to do to try to cover this stuff up. If you also remember earlier on, a neighbor reported that at 3 a.m. Or thereabouts, one of the families was out cleaning their vehicle. So I don't know what that's about, but nobody cleans a vehicle at 3 o'clock in the morning unless you're leaving at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to go on a long road trip. At least that's the way I see it. So this was just a quick update. I'm furious about the situation. I hope you are too. And I'm glad we're finally getting some pieces. What I don't like is that all these boys are still free, and whoever girls were involved, they have not been separated. They've had time to get their stories together. And I'm hoping more evidence like this, which is irrefutable, comes out and tears down their stories and the lies they're probably going to tell. And we get to the bottom of this, because that boy and his family deserve the truth. They deserve justice. And I hope whoever's guilty gets prosecuted to the absolute fullest extent of the law. Comment below and let me know what you think.